And now joining us in Austin Business Report on the line with us is Kun Surapon Sawet-Serani, the Governor of the Tourism Authority of Thailand. Good afternoon, Kun Surapon.
Welcome to the program.
Kun Surapon, could you give us an estimate of the damage from the floods on the Thai tourism industry so far?
If you're talking about the impact on the infrastructure and the physical damage for the tourism attraction, that's not the major damage. Just only minimal, for example, in the historical site of Ayutthaya. But the rest of the country were not affected at all by the flood. But for the loss of the opportunity and also the business loss that was caused by the flood, we estimated that during the 2 months of the flood, we probably see a drop of about 500,000 to 600,000 visitors from overseas during that period. And that means about 4 to 6% decline of tourism revenue. And that accounts for about 700 to 800 million US dollars.
Okay, I see. So with the damage calculated, what measures do you have up your sleeves to restore the confidence of the tourists that's coming to Thailand?
Yes, the key word that you just mentioned is the confidence. Right at this stage, we think that the worst of the flood has already over. And most of the tourist attraction and services, even in the flooded area, are operational and ready to welcome visitors. So we need to get this message out to the travel community overseas and the media as soon as possible. So we start with sending a message of readiness by launching Beautiful Thailand, which is a campaign starting in Ayutthaya to focus on the physical evidence that the water receded and the major heritage sites are ready to welcome visitors, as well as the rest of the country. We also bring in now on the 13th of December. We think that the media are a very key element of getting the message out and retain confidence of the travelers. So we are inviting about 400 medias from all over the world to come to Thailand on the 13th of December so that they can see firsthand, visit Bangkok, visit the airport, going to Ayutthaya and the rest of the country. Most of them major tourist attractions during the high season like Phuket, Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, Pattaya, all those areas. So they can get the first-hand information and they can get the message out to the travel community and the travelers alike, so that we will be able to restore confidence of the tourists by probably the second half of December, or we think that we should start off in January of next year with the forward booking from various markets.
Okay, Kun Surapon, so yes. For this Beautiful Thailand campaign, how are you using messages to convey this to the tourists abroad from Thailand?
It's like we working together with the tourism industry and the private sectors. We join hands together, going to places like on the 4th of December, about 1,000 of us gathered in the World Heritage Site in Ayutthaya.
Right.
And we start cleaning up, and we also have the tourists, foreign and domestic tourists joining us, and also the media, and also the what we call the social media networking, bloggers.
Okay.
All those people who are important key person in getting information across to the public and join together. And that is a kick-off. And then we also, as I mentioned, about 400 visitors from media from all over the world will be visiting Thailand during the 13th of December or during that week. So they will show them all the beautiful Thailand, that everything's still intact, even though we have passed one of the worst floods in 50 years. But the tourist attractions, tourism area, services are still the same.
I see, Kun Surapon. Now looking forward into 2012, what are the prospects for the Thai tourism in 2012? What are the key drivers of the tourism growth? Is it the beautiful Thailand, or is confidence still an important factor?
For 2012, we have set a target for international market of total 19.5 million, which is about 6% increase from this year. And we estimate that the revenue from the overseas market will be around 25.5 billion US. And also the domestic, we are seeing that we should have an increase of about 2 to 3%. The main drive will be next year. We are going to have quite an auspicious year when we have a celebration of His Majesty the King's 84th birthday, and also the Crown Princess will be celebrating his 60th birthday. So there will be a lot of events coming up. But other than that, we believe that Thailand, as a Thailand brand for tourism brand, we still have all the authenticity. We are still being very popular for very good value for money and very friendly people. We have diversity and the Thainess quality of culture and the Thai people attitude of welcoming visitors. Still a unique driving force for visitors to come. We have seen about 60% repeaters, meaning that once they come to Thailand, they will repeat their visits for the more extensive exploration of the country. So that's probably the thing that we are quite positive that next year we'll be able to reach our target that we have already set.
Okay, so it's a very positive outlook for you. But to counter that just a little bit, will the tourists from the Europe area and U.S. shrink by a little bit due to the economic slowdown over there?
Yes, you are very right in saying that they shrink a little bit, which as a matter of fact, in general, we thought that the impact should have been more severe. But for the first 10 months of this year, we have seen an increase of European travelers coming to our country of about 17.4%.
And what's the big number of this 17.4%?
The big number of the European, in all the European visiting our country in the first 10 months will be about 3.9 million.
Okay.
Yes, and that's an increase of about 70.4%. And even the U.S. market, which is the longest haul market, we saw the first 10 months of about 15.5% increase. That's up to about 770,000 visitors from the U.S. But if the economy of Europe and America is getting better, of course, we are quite confident that we will probably have more visitors from those areas.
I see.
But nevertheless, we have to monitor the situation, because right now we have also seen some, a slight slowdown of forward booking to January and February a little bit. But we only hope that it was the effect of the flood.
I see.
Not the long term of the economy.
Okay, well, let's hope so. Kun Suraphon, well, thank you for joining us for a lengthy interview. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.